welcome back. Or, for those just joining, welcome to Cryptowise. My name is Marvin, and I'm going to be your captain for this episode. And today, we are back talking about NFTs, baby. That is right. We are talking about NFTs. I want to look at what the next 100x NFTs are going to be. I want to dive in to some really essential tools that will help guide you through the journey of finding the next big NFTs. Tools that I've been using since my journey began. And oh, by the way, thank you so much for watching our last video on the next 1000x NFTs. Check it out if you haven't already. I know we got a lot of support on that video, and we had a great live show, a fantastic live show last Sunday. So thank all of you guys that participated in that. We gave away some free NFTs, some really cool NFTs. But guys, we've got some seriously amazing and likely highly valuable NFTs that we're going to be giving away next Sunday. And I think potentially even the following Sunday. We've got a lot of amazing things to give away to our community because we love you guys. So if you haven't, please do us a huge favor. Smash the like button. Click on that subscribe button and click on that little bell because that bell is going to get you real-time alerts when these videos come out because this information is critical and it's critical you get it quickly. So click on that bell. Now, also, follow us on Twitter at Cryptowise Daily. That is right, Cryptowise Daily. For all you tweeters and you twops, Milton is on here all the time. I'm checking in very frequently. And of course, our Telegram group, guys, is 24/7 crypto chat. And we've got an amazing Cryptowise family in that group. Some amazing people. Milton and myself are in there all the time, in and out. So join us there at Cryptowise Official on Telegram. Now, today, as I mentioned, we are talking about NFTs. Now, before I jump into NFTs, some of you guys like to see what I'm doing on the daily. Today has been an absolutely incredible day in the markets. The markets are absolutely going bonkers. They are going parabolic. Ethereum, $3,700. BTC, 48,500. FTT, one of my favorites, which I got out of my position on, is at $64, up 32% today. Yesterday, Kusama and Dot had amazing days. Anyways, guys, just so you know, I'm all over the map here. You know, I have huge spot positions. I'm also doing perpetual futures, which I'm showing you right now, some leverage trading. I'm long in Ether, ADA, Doge, Dot, Link, and Sushi currently. And I've got, I don't know, over 1.5, probably $1.8 million worth of trades, notional size. Trades open here right now, and the market is hot, so I'm keeping them open. And hopefully we'll continue to see this bull super cycle continue. Now, one of the big things happening, though, and one of the reasons I'm talking to you about this today, is because NFTs just got more serious. They just got a lot more serious, okay? And now there's a few things I want to talk to you about. I want to show you some exciting projects. I want to show you how to find exciting projects. So you're going to want to stay tuned and watch this entire video. Now, first and foremost, let's just talk about some of the quick news that's going on. And this highlights one of the big things I want to talk to you about, which is the risks around NFTs, okay? Because I'm going to show you some exciting things, some stuff that I'm buying and where I'm making my money in NFTs. But at the same time, I need you to understand the amount of risks. Now, a collector buys a fake Banksy NFT for 244,000 euros. Yeah, that's right. So someone had posted a fake Banksy NFT. It looked too good to be true. The chance to buy Banksy's first foray into the lucrative world of non-fungible tokens for only a fraction of his soaring market prices. And anyways, this guy got burned for 244,000 euros in crypto. And yeah, anyways, so this just highlights the fact that there's a few things you need to be cautious of in NFTs. The first thing is obviously if you're going to buy a high valued NFT, make sure it's coming from the source, and I can show you a bit of how to do that. And the second thing is understand that NFTs, unlike cryptocurrencies, right? We're all familiar with crypto for the most part, right? So in crypto, I can buy an asset, I can buy some ETH, I can even leverage some ETH or whatever. If I choose to sell that today, this second, I can sell it with the click of a button, right? With NFTs, it's a little bit different. You can put it on the market as if you would a real object on eBay or Craigslist or something like that. But you have to wait for a buyer to buy it, and they have to want to buy it at that price. And so the liquidity is not the same by any means in NFTs. So that's another thing you have to be cautious of. If you're going to put money into NFTs, there's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of people making millions of dollars in NFTs. But you have to be cautious and understand the risk that you're taking, that the liquidity is not the same as regular crypto. It's just not. So next up in the news, guys, this news, by the way, I'm newish to NFTs like you to some degree, right? You've been watching my journey. This has reassured me that NFTs are moving into the next stage of for realness. For realness. UTA signs NFT art projects, CryptoPunks, MeeBits, and Autoglyphs exclusive. The agency will represent the crypto art projects from Larva Labs for film, TV, video games, and publishing projects, becoming some of the first crypto native IP to seek mainstream content deals. What does that mean? Well, first of all, Larva Labs is the creator of CryptoPunks. They're the creator of MeeBits. You guys, I talked about this in my last video, so I don't want to go over it necessarily again. These are the punks. Now, these punks were given away absolutely free when they launched, and now they're worth about $500,000 is the floor price, approximately, for each punk, okay? So, absolutely cool. But what does this mean, this UTA signs NFT art project? Well, what it means is they're buying the rights to utilize the designs of these NFTs, as well as the MeeBit NFTs and their future projects, to utilize them to create movies, TV shows, kid shows, publishing projects, you name it. They're going to be going mainstream. And what does that mean for these NFTs? Well, let me just tell you something, because MeeBits, I talked about MeeBits, guys. I talked about this in my last video. As a matter of fact, I have it here. This was only last Friday. Last Friday, I was talking about MeeBits. Now look at MeeBits, okay? Floor price, 3.72 Ether. And I said to you guys, I want to buy a MeeBits. I'm going to buy a MeeBits. Well, what I do, I didn't buy a MeeBits yet. I went and I bought a couple Mutant apes, which I'll talk about. Unfortunately for me, I hope you guys watched that video, and I hope some of you took advice, because the floor price at that point was 3.72 ETH. Well, after this news of UTA signing with Larva Labs, look at this. MeeBits, let me just refresh it because it's been open for a bit. 6.33 ETH, 6.33, 3.72, almost doubled in what, 4 or 5 days? Almost doubled in value. And that's just the floor price. That's just the cheapest ones. Now, if I go and I try to buy one, buy now, I mean, look, let's see, lowest to highest, 6.3 ETH is the floor. I mean, that's the floor. That's the lowest I can buy now. And these are just, the bottom of the barrel MeeBits. Although, what makes bottom of the barrel? I guess rarity. And so one thing that's important, guys, when you're looking at NFT collections, first of all, make sure that you're looking at the right collection. Make sure that it's legit. Secondly, you want to obviously make sure that you know what you're buying, right? And so you want to go into the properties and you want to look at things. So these are all the different attributes that this MeeBit has. And what I'm seeing here is he's not very rare. He has most of his traits, a large percentage of them have. The most rare thing that he has here is his hat color being white. So he's not very rare. Now, if I go back and I go into some of these attributes, one of the ways you can kind of backwards reverse this is you can look at the attributes. You can see black, 920 of them, versus green, 209, hat color. Overshirts. You can look at some of the rarity. Jean jacket, 316. Now, here we go. Overshirt color, posh. Only 12 of them are posh. Now, look at what they're selling for. 55 ETH, and 95 ETH. This was last purchased for 25 ETH. And that's because he's got a rare overcoat, I think it was. Yeah, his overcoat. This guy's 95 ETH, last purchase for 18, because he's got some rarity to him. So it's really important that you want to make sure that when you are shopping in these collections, especially early on, right? Like these are getting expensive now. Not everyone can get into these just yet. Okay, fair enough. I still want one. I'll probably buy one. Why? Because even though they've pumped, I'm going to see if this is just, pump off the news, if they come down a bit, but I suspect they won't for a long time. And I suspect that what's going to happen in the near future with this deal, some of these characters are going to become characters in TV shows and stuff, animated shows, you name it, movies. And then what's going to happen to the value of that character if they're being used in that movie or show? You all right? Excuse me, I'm hydrating. I gotta hydrate. So, I don't know. Do any of you guys, by the way, vape? Because I've been vaping for a long time. And I had to take a break the last day because my throat has been sore. And this is why I didn't create a video yesterday. I apologize. But my throat's been sore. So I haven't been vaping for almost a day. And I'm going absolutely nuts. I'm going nuts. Okay? In all aspects. So don't get me going because I'm going absolutely crazy right now. But anyways, back to MeeBits. So these guys, these characters, CryptoPunks, MeeBits, you name it, will likely be seen in different productions and books and TV shows, you name it, movies even. And so what happens if certain characters are picked? Well, you can bet your hours that those values are going to go up, and they're going to go up dramatically. Okay? They're going to go up dramatically. So that's major news. But what this also told me is we are headed into the next phase of reassurance that NFTs are becoming mainstream to a second degree, to a degree where publishing companies are now buying the rights for loads of money to utilize these NFTs. So very, very, very cool. And it's reassuring me about the future of the space. That's not to say, guys, that we're not in an NFT bubble, because we are to some degree. But at the same time, my challenge with that is that we're also just starting. At the same time, we're just starting. I've been in crypto for 6-7 years, easy, okay? However, I've only been in NFTs for the last couple months. I've been watching them, I've been studying them, but I've only been in them for the last couple months. That's a guy like me who's been in crypto for 6-7 years. What's it going to take to go mainstream? Well, that's where we're headed. So if only people like us are now shopping for NFTs, think of your younger brothers or sisters or cousins or grandparents or parents that have no bloody clue, okay? And there are a lot of projects coming out that are going to be making it way easier for people to buy NFTs. Way easier on their app, straight built-in wallets, the whole nine, where it's just plug and play from your credit card to NFT conversion. And it's happening, and it's happening fast. Anyways, guys, this is OpenSea. Okay, I've talked about this before. Obviously, you probably all know OpenSea is one of the marketplaces. There are a number of different marketplaces that you can use. Now, I want to talk about this because this is important. This is important because this was part of what I did over the weekend, and I want to be 100% transparent with you guys on the moves that I'm making, right? So, Bored Ape Yacht Club. How many of you guys are familiar with that? Let me know in the comments. I'm pretty sure almost all of you should be familiar with Bored Ape Yacht Club. Why? Because it's one of the top NFT collections in the world, top 3. And it's got over 139,000 Ether, which is millions of volume traded. And the floor price is up to 39.5 Ether per Bored Ape. 39.5 Ether per Bored Ape. That's over $140,000 for an ape. Okay? Are you with me? So here's the apes, right? Now, I'm disappointed, but I'm also excited. Disappointed because the last NFT video that I created for you guys on last Friday, I didn't really go deeper into Bored Apes. But what I should have known is at that time, the Bored Ape Yacht Club was also about to release their mutant. They're mutant apes, and they don't have it here. They're mutant apes. These guys, the Mutant Ape Yacht Club. And so what happened was, just to catch you up, and how this Mutant Ape Yacht Club was created here. If you had a Bored Ape, there's two ways to get a mutant ape, to mint a mutant ape. If you had a Bored Ape before, then you were dropped a serum. And there were three types of serums, M1, M2, and a super serum of some sort. Now, you could take your ape and put it in the game with the serum, and boom, you would get one of these guys. In return, you can mint one of these, and it would create one of these mutant apes for you, right? Pretty cool. I love these mutant apes, by the way. I love them. I think they're amazing. Now, they're ugly in many ways, but they're very colorful. They're very cool. I love them. And so that was one way. And the other way was to, if you were able to get in and mint during the sale, I think there were 3 ether. Now, what some people did is they got multiple serums and all sorts of stuff, and got additional rarities to their apes, and they got the best serums. The market was going nuts. I think it was like 24 ether for some of the best serums. People were reselling their serums. And so anyways, I aped in, as I talked about on the live show, to the Mutant Ape Yacht Club over the weekend, guys. I spent over $50,000 buying a couple of apes. Here's one of them here. This is one of my apes. Look at that gem. He's got the bloody devil coming out of his head. Now, I'm not shilling my apes. I do have them. I say I'm not shilling them because I don't care if you buy them. I actually am not selling them. I have them for sale, but it's kind of a joke because I've been getting offers on offers. I got offers. By the way, I got offers much more than I paid too. This guy, I got offered over 3 ETH what I paid for him already within the first 24 hours. And I didn't take it. I'm not taking it. But I like to have them out there so that I can get a sense of what people are willing to pay me. But I have a sneaking suspicion that these apes, if compared to the Bored Ape Yacht Club, because they're the same, these are the mutant offspins. These are the apocalypto ones that came out after the apocalypse of the Bored Apes. Now these guys, they're only like 3-4 days in, and they've got a floor price right now of 5.3. It was actually closer to 8 yesterday. But of course, some of the Bored Ape guys that don't want to sell their Bored Apes yet are cashing in and looking at this as free money, which is fine. This is the floor. The floor is going to be 5 to 8 ETH for the next few days. But don't think for a second that if a Bored Ape is now worth 40 ETH, that a mutant ape from the same club can't be worth 25, 30 ETH. And quickly. So I've got a couple of my mutant apes. There's my boy. Here's my boy. Now, they're part of the M1 category. I paid, I think, 5.4 ETH for this guy and 7.9 for the other. I overpaid for the other a bit. But that's just, if you look at it as of right now, yeah, I overpaid. Let's talk about this in a month from now. I think I'm going to make a nice little fortune on these guys. Now, but he's got some rarities to him, okay? His hair is quite rare. So under 1% of all of them have this hair. Now, there's a lot, obviously. There's 20,000 of these. I think 15 to 20,000 of the mutant apes, not of the hair. But only 0.93% have this hair. And so he's pretty rare. He's got a lumberjack, wide-eyed. But he's not like super, super rare. Now, if I was smart, if you were smart and you got on top of this and you were watching this, congratulations, by the way. You're a bloody genius. I'd love to hear from you. But if you were, because there were a lot of people that were, and they got some of these more super rare ones. And even if you didn't and you got onto OpenSea when this was happening, could have got some of these rare guys. Let's see the fur, like the solid gold fur. Oh, none for sale right now. How about the trippy? Oh, that's because I have the fox hair. Sorry. Solid Gold guys, you know, they're trading for 70 plus ETH. They're getting offers for 38, 28, 30. But I was going through some of these, and what I noticed is, like, this guy just minted it 2 days ago, and he's got his highest offer 100 grand so far for it. Like, this is the NFT game, guys. This is it in a nutshell. And these are cool, man. But I saw some guys that were picking these up for like 5 Ether right when they came out the gate. I guess the guys that minted them wanted to cash out right away. They didn't know what the floor price was going to be, so they decided just to jump in and grab some. And they were able to get some of the rare ones. And I missed it by a couple hours. So shame on me. Shame on me, but I'm getting smarter, guys. We're getting smarter together. We're getting smarter together. And I won't let that happen. And I want to teach you about some ways to prevent that from happening in the future, and some ways that we can get ahead and really find the next golden gems, right? The next golden gems. So I've stocked up. I've put a lot of money into these Mutant apes so far, and I'm a part of the Mutant Ape Club. I've got my apes. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to watch how these things go. If this continues, I plan on making a lot of money from those. Now, I found a couple of other projects. This one actually was brought to my attention by Milton. Milton's starting, you know what? Milton, I love you, buddy. He's starting to get really interested more in NFTs. And he was a bit afraid of them at first. I think he kept saying, Marv, you got to cover NFTs. Like, you're into that stuff. But now he's texting me. He's going, I love the whales. I love the whales. And I said, what whales are you talking about? What whales are you talking about? Well, these are the whales that Milt is talking about here. These are the whales, the secret society of whales. And these guys are awesome. I also love these guys. And right now, okay, they have a floor price of 0.08 ETH, and they've got over 604 of these, 604 Ether worth have been traded. So there's volume. These guys are starting to pick up. Now, there's a few things that I really want, and so I'm going to actually grab a couple of these whales for funsies. I'm going to grab a couple of them. One thing I do want to check out is their Twitter's over 8,000. So there's a few really important things that you need to look out for when you're buying an NFT. And this is one of the tools that I'm kind of working with here. Checklist, so to speak, okay? We want to look for different types of rarities once we've decided now. But before we even get into that, it's really important to look at a project and say, because there's thousands of projects now. So which ones are going to make it? Well, there's some very simple things that we can do. Right off the bat, if this is going to do well, it needs to have a community behind it. It just has to. If this is already out and I go to their Twitter and they've got 300 bloody followers just on Twitter alone, and then I go to their Discord and it's empty, well, stay the hell away from it. Because I'll tell you, the best of these projects, their Twitters, their communities, their Discord groups, their Telegram groups, they already have substance before they even launch the NFT itself. They're pre-marketing, and they've got a large community before the NFT even launches, so that when it does launch, there's scarcity, and they're all minted really quick, and the momentum begins. And so the whales have taken hold. Okay, they're sold out. They're only available on OpenSea. And you can see that even though the floor price is still quite low, the volume traded is quite high. This looks like a good entry point, 0.08. I mean, it's not dirt cheap. $250 still. But these could easily be worth a few Ether, easily. And so if the community continues to drive this, I love the art too. I think Melty's on. These guys are hilarious, man. So I'm going to be picking up a couple of these. These are on my buy list. Expect to pick one up today. I put a few offers in. Okay. The Secret Society of Whales. Now, this next one This next one was interesting because I talked to you guys about marketing, right? And how important marketing is in this entire thing. Well, let me tell you, on the weekend, I was just chilling, doing some work, and sure enough, I get a notification from our Twitter account saying, we're going live, join us on Twitter. And I was like, what are you talking about? Who's going live? It said, and Lazy Lions NFT going live on Twitter. I was so bloody confused because, first of all, I've never done a live on Twitter before. And I don't even know what these Lazy Lions were. Anyways, I joined. I clicked join. Holy smokes, guys. Do these guys have a community? There were probably 500 people live with them. All, for the most part, aside from me and some others, with a Lazy Lion as their profile pic, using it as their badge of honor. And wow, guys, they have created a machine, an actual machine in terms of their community has grown, is growing and growing and growing. And the support behind these communities are strong. And so the Lazy Lion community, all the power to you guys. I loved what I was hearing on the call, on the Twitter live call. I hear they have a large Discord group as well. And their floor price is growing too. It's at 0.62 right now, but I don't think many people are selling for less than an ETH or close to. I mean, there's some of the low ones I can get for under an ETH, but as you get into some of the more rarer ones or some of the attributes that I was looking for, they're getting up there. $2,800. I mean, this is moving. Lazy Lions is moving. Milton was telling me he saw a celebrity basketball player just recently add it to his Twitter that he bought one. I mean, so anyways, this just goes to show. So Lazy Lions is on my list. I have put 3 offers out. I'm not going to tell you which ones yet because I want to win them. I want a couple Lions. And I want a couple Lions because I think they're cool, number one. And I think that they've done such a good job at building out their community, number two, that this, and it's all community driven. You either have to add gaming as some sort of gamification to your NFTs now. You have to have, you know, some uniqueness in terms of your roadmap and utility to the NFT, where you're either joining the community. I think community, to be honest, is probably the number one thing. Goes back to Bored Ape Yacht Club, same deal. It's all about community. And so you get access to the community in the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Same goes here. And another thing that they were talking about with the Lazy Lions is if you have a Lazy Lion and you put it on your Twitter as your display pic and some other social medias, you'll actually get a percentage of the royalties airdrop to you every month. So they're going to be airdropping a percentage of the royalties to, they're running some script that checks if you're using this as your profile picture, your lion. Apparently, they're going to be dropping the royalties, a portion of the royalties, to all of those holders that are promoting it with their lines, which is a cool idea. I've heard of a few people doing royalties, but it is still quite unique, and it's a cool idea. Now, I don't know exactly how it works and all that kind of stuff, but that's what they were talking about on this call. So anyways, Lazy Lions looking cool. I've added it to my list, guys. I am trying to pick up a couple Lazy Lions to add to my list. Now, I want to move through this a little quicker. I apologize. Now, the virtual medicine for a sick society. Well, of course, it's got to be a crypto pill. It's got to be a crypto pill. Look at these guys. Welcome to Crypto Pills. Crypto Pills are a limited NFT collection. Some escaped from a lab. A few were dropped from a van. Others prescribed by a doctor or simply bought over the counter. All 11,000 crypto pills are algorithmically generated from 37 categories and 504 traits, allowing some to be rarer than others. All the crypto pills features created by artist Misha Klein. They are multi-gender, multicolor, and based on Misha's infamous Pillman character, which Eminem brought on his first tour in 2000. Crypto pills are stored as ERC-721 tokens on the Ethereum blockchain and hosted an IPFS. Now, these guys are actually pretty cool. I was just taking a look. This is the artist, as I was saying, Michael Klein. He great digital 3D artist. He brought obviously the Pill to Eminem's tour in 2000, the Anger Management tour back in 2000. I want to play it, but I'm afraid I'm going to get yelled at by Milt for copyright infringement, so I'm not going to really play that. But yeah, Eminem had the pills. So anyways, they're all sold out, of course. So when I go to OpenSea, so that's already a good sign. I go to OpenSea, I'm seeing, wow, 858 ETH worth traded. We've got 2.1 owners, 1,000 owners already. And the floor price is still just 0.2 ETH, which again, it's not cheap, but it's getting substance is what I'm saying. It's not 0.001 and there's thousands of them just chilling. There's substance. And I'm looking and I'm seeing offers and purchases. So that's good. I like that. And I'm seeing a lot of it. So I've added crypto pills to my list. Who knows? I can't say for sure, but it is one of the projects I'm telling you that's getting some traction. And when they get traction, well, I want to get in before they're worth an ETH or two at least. Their Twitter's got 5,800 people in it. I'm sure their Discord's doing pretty good. They've got some cool things too. What was I reading about them? You get membership, grant access to the member-only benefits, and certain perks through their roadmap activation, which you can check out. Some of the other projects are launching games and all sorts of things. But yeah, these guys, you get access to the membership of the club. You get access, okay? You get to have your crypto pill. So very cool. Now, you're asking me, Marv, how the hell do we find these projects? Like anyone can just go to OpenSea, but usually by the time you source it on OpenSea, you're too late. You're too late. What can I say? You're just too late. And we're here to make money. We're here to collect NFTs in our crypto world and make some money on top of all the other crypto stuff that we do. So there are a couple of great sites and tools that you can use. Now this one, rarity.tools. Rarity.tools is one example of that. And these are really important tools to use when you're searching for NFTs. Now here's some good data that they give you. The top collections by total volume, CryptoPunks #1, Bored Ape Club #2, MeeBits. I wish I got my MeeBit a few days ago. #3. The Mutant Ape Yacht Club, I'm in on that. That's already #4, guys, and it's only 5 days in. On One Force, Hash Masks. We didn't talk about Hash Masks. Pudgy Penguins is on there. The Bored Ape Kennel Club is on there. Cool Cats. So this is important information to keep an eye on, because especially when you see a new project like, okay, the Dudes. I don't know this project yet, but I've seen it pop up a couple times. And it's already ranked very, very highly. Total volume 800 ETH. On the week, it's doing really, really well. And so, floor price is already 6 ETH on the Dudes. Wow. So, but what's really cool is this site also tells you the rarity score. So you can actually search by the ID number of the what you're looking for, and it will give you a rarity score, rarity rank, and a rarity score. It will tell you about all its traits, plus and minus, in terms of value. Super, super handy information, valuable information when purchasing NFTs. But more importantly, so those tools are really critical, okay? Having the data to be able to analyze these things. It's one thing to just go to OpenSea or to Rarible or whatever and go one by one looking at the rarity and doing backward searches and stuff. But having the ability to go in here and check the rarity of certain ones, right? So I'll be on OpenSea. I'll find one I like. I'll find its ID, and then I'll go in to rarity tools, and I would search it, and then I would be able to get all the information, relative information, to see if it's a good buy or not, right? So that's really, really cool. Now, but what's even more important than that, guys, is if we go to upcoming. And this isn't the only site. There's a couple others, and I'll try to list them for you. If you come into our Telegram, we can talk about it. Again, at Cryptowise Official. But upcoming NFT sales. So this is basically like if you're in crypto and you know like ICO drops, this is the NFT version of ICO drops, so to speak. But I'm getting critical information here. I'm looking at all the projects. Now, one thing also, guys, if you don't have money, because NFTs, you need money to make money, basically, except not 100%. CryptoPunks were first dropped for free. So that's $500,000 today. I got to hydrate, guys. I got to hydrate because my throat is sore. And I told you I haven't been vaping. How bad I want that vape. I can't even tell you. I want to suck on that vape right now. I need some vape. Anyways, generally speaking, in NFTs, you need money to make money. But it's not always the case. And like I was saying with CryptoPunks. And so here I can see all the upcoming projects that are coming up. And why do I say that? Because some of them, it tells you the entry price to mint here, guys. Price and supply. 10,000.03 ETH. Okay. 0.08 ETH, 3,500. So it's giving me important information. It's also giving me their Discord and their Twitter. Some of these are actually free. I found a few that were free. You just had to get involved with their Twitter community and their Discord community in advance of the public sale. And you can get one for free. Here's Crypto Dads, right? See, guys, Friday, September 10th. It was pushed to the 10th. Super exciting. You can get them for 0.07 ETH. But look, if I go, I know they have a big Discord. I'm not going to open Discord, but they've got 10.9 thousand followers already on Twitter. I think their Discord's even bigger, guys. These are some of the dads' designs. We talked about this in the last video. This is definitely on our buy list. But you see, this is how we get ahead of it. We come to things like rarity.tools and we're able to siphon out what's good, what's bad. And I can tell you right away, number one, obviously the art needs to be appealing to me. Number two, I'm looking at the total supply and the current and the minting value off the press. But also I'm going to their social media. I'm going to their Discord. I'm checking if it's fake followers or if there's actually community behind it. Because it's easy to buy fake followers on Twitter, but it's not easy to get an engaged community, an interactively engaged community. And so like, okay, the Wana Panda. I mean, these are actually really cool. Never seen these before. They look cool. Check out their website. Give them a free shout out here on the show. Wanda Panda. Okay, welcome. Look, I think the designs are cute. I like pandas. I think they're cute. Let's see. What do they got on Twitter? What kind of community? Okay, they're building a community. They've got almost 4,000 people on their Twitter. I'm sure if I go into their Discord, it's probably growing. So you know what? Wana Panda at 0.6 Ether. Sale dates to be determined. I would likely add Wanda Panda to my list to keep in touch with. To see, like, you know what? I would get involved a bit in the community. I would go on their Discord. I would go on their Telegram. I would go on their Twitter. And I would want to see how engaged their community is and the people behind it. And if all those check out, well, I'll probably buy. I'd probably want to buy a panda for 0.06 ETH. I'd probably want to buy a panda. But then on the other hand, there's a bunch of shit. There's a ton of shit. And so you got to siphon through what's crap and what's not. And I'll tell you guys, I'm telling you right now, if the social's empty, the Discord's quiet, and you can't find much on the internet, get the hell away from it. Who cares? Move on. There's 1,000 projects. You want to find the right ones? This is the basic tools to finding the right ones. I've also seen these pop up a few times, the Dorcas, which I thought were kind of cute. And they came out yesterday, I think. Still on sale? Still on sale, or did they sell out? They might still be on sale. Anyways, 0.7 ETH. A pre-sale started. Okay, fair. But these are the tools that you want, and these are the tools. So hopefully this is helpful to you. This is just one of many sites, but this is one that I use a lot because I really like all the data it provides me on every single NFT in the collection. It really helps me buy in buying and researching. Because let's be honest, you want to find the right NFT that's going to make you a bunch of money. You want to get rich. You want 100x. Well, you got to do your research. We can only help guide you in the right direction, guys. But don't forget, by the time we're talking about it, usually, sometimes we bring you things really early on. But usually by the time we're talking about it, there's already substance there and it may already be up in price. Not always the case. Crypto Dads is a good example. It's coming up, right? Anyways, guys, I hope that this was really informative to you. I hope that we can get further along our journeys to riches in NFTs together. If you found any value from this video, you like my voice, you hate my voice, you're sick of hearing me right now, smash the like button, guys. I'd really, really appreciate it. To our entire Cryptowise family, guys, we love you so much. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, click on that little bell because you want real-time updates. They're really important to get this information fast. I want to know about your NFT journey. Please comment on the video below. We've got some amazing free NFT giveaways coming up in our live show later this week, at the end of the week, I believe on Sunday. We've got a bunch of free stuff coming out for you guys, so make sure to join us there. Join us on Twitter and Telegram because we're going to be doing some giveaways in there as well. So really important, you're a part of this channel. Thank you for being a part of the Cryptowise community and our family. We have so much more amazing stuff coming your way really soon.